Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. As always, your host with the most, Ghost. Today we're going to give you a little top 10 DVD list. 10 DVDs, WWE Docs, that you need in your collections. These are must-have, guys. You've probably seen, me talk about them in other videos before, but, we're going to bust a couple of these top 10 lists out, and sometime by next week, I'll give you what I believe are 10 of the greatest docs ever. So, these aren't the 10 best ever, but these are 10 must-have. Take some time and subscribe, guys. Moving along here, we got the day off work till Monday. Got our coffee. We're going to bang out a couple videos for you today, and we're going to hit the gym. So, Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view this weekend, and these are in no particular order, and, these are just 10 awesome docs that you must own. So let's get right into it, guys, with Sting, Into the Light. This first came out back in 2015. This is an awesome set, awesome doc with Sting. They go through, his career and starting out at the I believe it was somewhere with Rick Bassman in California and all that, and joining WCW and all that stuff. Man, this was an awesome doc. I recently just watched it again. Awesome stuff here, guys. And if you also enjoy this video, if you want to post any suggestions for DVD reviews, for video ideas, make sure to comment below. Like I said in the beginning, this is only 10 must-have WWE DVDs. I'll probably end up doing the match comps at some point as well. Mr. Perfect. I love this DVD so much. You don't get it, guys, that Mr. Perfect was exactly that. Absolutely perfect. I got a review on this on the channel already, guys, so this was just pure awesome going back and, hearing his family members and Wade Boggs there tell stories about Kurt and all that. Another one I really don't hear many people talk about is the Shawn Michaels story, Heartbreak and Triumph. 2007 release. Very good doc on here. I don't hear many people talk about it, but they do cover a lot of stuff here, and it's one of those great stories here. Growing up and learning the ropes. Going to the AWA in, 1985 or somewhere around that time period. Shawn Michaels, who was in World Class, going to Kansas City and all that great stuff. Getting his tryout in 1989 with WWE. And Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest of all time here. And that's another one I got a review for you guys. It's an awesome doc. The Rise and Fall of WCW. And if this is on this list, you can probably already guess where the ECW is going to be slotted. But the Rise and Fall of WCW does a great job of telling the story about how WCW came and how it was all created from the purchase of Georgia Championship Wrestling, all the way up to the merge with Crockett and Turner and all that stuff. So this is a great doc here, guys. Must own. Like I said, guys, they're in no particular order. These are all great DVDs. One of my favorites, Edge. The true story of Edge. You think you know me. I love Edge. He's one of my favorites, guys. And, you know, they, like all of these, they do a great job in telling Edge's story from growing up in Canada and, you know, traveling over those frozen lakes up in northern Canada and awesome stuff. You know, another great one, Owen Hart of Gold. What more can I say, guys? This is a must-own. It was released back in, I think, October, November of 2015. And this has become a personal favorite of mine. I really enjoy going back and watching this and watching all the great matches Owen Hart had throughout the years. And, you know, Owen Hart is forever missed in the wrestling business. So we got the last four here for today. One I still got to review, I'm pretty sure here. A couple. I got to review all of these one day, but Brian Pillman, loose cannon. What more can you say, man? Brian Pillman was off the walls. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this at one point. I can't even remember. I'll have to go check, but Brian Pillman was like the first ever WCW light heavyweight champion. And, you know, they quickly turned that into the cruiserweight division back in 95. 94, 95, whatever it was. But, you know, a guy that definitely left us way too early. It's a great story. They do a really good job of going through his football days and all that stuff, and how he won this award for, you know, being one of the best on the Bengals. Very good story, guys. Woo! Woo! Ric Flair, The Definitive Collection. You know, if you're a fan of wrestling, you're more than likely a fan of Ric Flair. And this right here is about a 2.5 to 3 hour doc on one of the greatest of all time, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, The Definitive Collection. I love the way this DVD was made. It's got like that photo finish. I forget what they call it. I think they call it a matte finish, but this is definitely, you know, very well done. It's something they really need to work on with today's WWE DVDs. You know, putting up some time and some effort into, you know, the overall presentation of DVDs. And what more can I say? 16-time World's Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. Last two here, guys. The Spectacular Legacy of the AWA. If you want to learn about, you know, the final years of the territory days, the Spectacular Legacy of the AWA was pretty much one of the last territories that existed. Vern Gagne's AWA. Great doc here. Awesome stuff. I don't really agree with the match selection on this, but this is, you know, one of those docs that I've watched a few times since I got it, and it's just awesome. I love my history. I love going back and watching stuff like this and stuff like the WCW stuff, the stuff that does a great job at telling us the history of former companies, former promotions, superstars and legends. And last but not least, the Macho Man Randy Savage story. Ooh, yeah! Finally, the Macho Man got his own DVD. This is a spectacular doc. They done a great job in the documentary. It just sucks it took them, 5 years to make it after he passed away. And the Macho Man is definitely one of the greatest of all time. Sucks that, it took forever to get him into the Hall of Fame, and a simple thing like a DVD that could take a long and grueling process. But there we have it, guys. 10 must-have WWE docs. Take some time and subscribe, guys. We'll talk to you later. Peace.